I didn't invent the word consilience. I took it from the literature of the history and philosophy of science, where it has been rarely used since it was first used in 1840 and has afterward by a few scholars. No one knew really what it is. It's in the Oxford Unabridged, and that's about it. And I introduced it to the mainstream. And it means the putting together of very different bodies of information, usually covered by distinct disciplines, into a cause and effect connection, to show that they are connected in some manner by cause and effect. And that's what I thought knowledge generally was ready for at the end of this last century, because particularly of the exponential growth of scientific knowledge and capability in fields like neuroscience and human genetics and evolutionary biology, including sociobiology. It's just promising. So I went and I wrote the book on this and showed what the connections might be and what the evidence was and what we needed to know. And after that I said, well, I've had a stab at synthesizing all of knowledge. Now what else is there to synthesize? Well, that's it. I'm done. I can't go on. And it remains to be seen how successful that notion is. But to the extent it's successful and accepted, I do believe that it could transform education, particularly the liberal arts. It also, I believe, points to whole new areas of research and scholarship for not just the natural sciences, but also for scholars in the social sciences and humanities to explore. It's an open field, set of frontiers, and I hope they won't look on it as impassable barriers, or that it's somehow impious to try to go from one to the other by cause and effect relation.
How would your family, friends, and even yourself have thought about a young butterfly collector in Mobile, Alabama, metamorphosing into an Enlightenment scholar?
Well, some rather strange people, you know, have worked out of butterflies. There's Vladimir Nabokov, for example, in literature. I think it's a logical progression, actually. It's not the most usual, but we all tend to start with some kind of narrow focus upon which we converge a great deal of youthful passion and heat, and then broaden our horizons to encompass other interests or shift to them and the like, and never forget what gave us those feelings at the beginning. So basically, I'm always just a boy with a butterfly net, and if I were told I could do nothing else the rest of my life except study and collect butterflies, I might do it. If he's up there in wherever we might go after we pass on, I think I'd enjoy doing it in the heavenly Alps with Nabokov. I remember, with respect to how you never lose the initial passions, something that Camus once said. He said that all of art consists of the tortuous routes we take of discovery to recapture those images in the presence of which our soul first opened. And I think that formula does explain a lot of creativity and a lot of the particularity and, I suppose in my case, eccentricity of a scholarly career.
Thank you very much for a wonderful interview.
Thank you.
You're attached.